Sound.
Sound.
How does it sound?
I don't know, but she made it sound life-changing.
The sound that their stilettos make in the marble lobby, it's like clack, 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 clack.
Bonnie, what I'm about to say is going to sound a little weird, but
you were the one who got me here safe and sound.
声音健全的，彻底的。
Soup.
Soup.
It takes years to fly on top of the soup.
nah, just soup with noodles.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I made, ketchup soup.
Soup's on the stove.
What's the soup of the day?
汤加素。
Sour.
Sour.
'Cause you're sour.
Bob, you want to give me a whiskey sour when you get a sec?
Not too sweet, not too sour.
What smells of old sour milk?
What the gods can digest will not sour in the belly of a slave.
酸的变酸，使变酸。
Source.
Sauce.
Go to an outside source for the other witness.
It is the only source of fresh water we found, Saeed.
Love is the infinite renewable source.
So that was a source of conflict.
You were the only source of health and healing.
来源获得。
South.
South.
But if you were in South America with me, you would know exactly what will happen.
Living in one sea since the South seceded from the Union.
Quite a shitstorm you stirred up down south.
Sophia said Geppetto left about 2 hours ago, headed south.
You know, at the south end of the resort, there's a beautiful beach you can walk to at low tide.
南方，南的，在南方。
Southeast.
Southeast.
Di Tommaso and his men are on the southeast corner.
I wanted to see exotic Vietnam, the jewel of Southeast Asia.
Japan and Southeast Asia and anywhere else that would have me.
There are several creatures approaching from the southeast.
What do you think about the U.S. involvement with Southeast Asia?
东南，东南的，往东南。
Southern.
Southern.
Drained quarry in southern Missouri.
I've got a relative with Southern Belle, or we wouldn't have gotten the number for days.
Oh, you Southern boys are just so gosh darn sweet, aren't you?
You a Southern girl, a real American honey like me.
南方人，向南方的。
Southwest.
Southwest.
Sam, southwest rooftop.
So the cab was 1 block catty corner southwest?
We met at South by Southwest.
Well, not exactly the whole Southwest, although we do a large business.
While the rest of the world goes on searching, here in the Southwest, it has actually happened.
西南，西南的，往西南。
Souvenir.
Souvenir.
Little souvenir from the old hometown.
Souvenir from your friend.
I like history too, and maybe when this is all over, you and I can stop by the souvenir shop together.
There's a souvenir for you.
This rifle might make a nice souvenir.
纪念品。
Sovereign.
Sovereign.
But are you really trusting the sovereign to retrieve it?
I will train it in the ways of the sovereign.
My esteemed royal sovereign of the realm, the head man himself.
They don't acknowledge Abel as a Soviet citizen, and we don't acknowledge East Germany as sovereign country.
We've got a sovereign fleet approaching from the rear.
元首，具有主权的。
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
Anything else would be a violation of its national sovereignty.
We have no designs upon your sovereignty at all.
The basic violation of sovereignty aside, we can't take the bait.
The nation's sovereignty extends not only to all the men and women of the nation, but to all its material possessions.
Would this gracious prince take on himself the sovereignty thereof?
主权。
Soviet.
Soviet.
A Soviet agent at Bletchley Park.
Soviet slug, no rifling.
The Soviet side has been setting up checkpoints for the past few months to try to stop people hemorrhaging to the western sectors, and it hasn't worked.
This constitutes the bulk of the Soviet surface fleet.
You think this Alan Turing might be a Soviet agent?
代表会议，苏维埃的。
Sow.
Sow.
He wouldn't know an interesting face from a sow's belly.
I'm reaping what I sow.
I want to ask each and every one of you to sow a seed with the Lord in your hearts.
You have to sow. You sow and reap, Ernest.
母猪，播种。
Space.
Space.
Any dark small space will do.
He's got all the space in the world.
A green, no sense of personal space, kind of smells like chicken, looks like a potato.
Space hedgehog, stay there.
You best be giving me some space, mister.
位置隔开，留间隔。
Spacecraft.
Spacecraft.
All 3 astronauts now aboard the spacecraft.
It was a derelict spacecraft.
Once again, the LAPD is asking Los Angelinos not to fire their guns at the visitor spacecraft.
Regardless of what you may have read in the tabloids, there have never been any spacecraft recovered by our government.
3 weeks ago, the American spacecraft Discovery 1 left on its half-billion-mile voyage to Jupiter.
航天飞船。
Spacious.
Spacious.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
But as I say, spacious in the possession of dirt.
It's very spacious.
Not spacious enough?
So spacious.
广大的。
Spade.
Spade.
'Cause that nigga, coon, gator bait, spade, spook Sambo, spear chucking jungle bunny.
I think your father's real name is Sam Spade.
Let's call it spade a spade.
Mr. Spade, have you any conception of how much money can be got for that blackbird?
What's your feeling about him? What? Sam Spade, Mickey Spillane.
公寓已除绝产。
Span.
Span.
And you're Jacob Holland, who once killed 4 of them beasts in a span of 2 days.
How brief the total span twixt birth and death.
I guess we'll just watch on C-SPAN.
I mean, you get TWA, you span the globe. I want this place spick and span.
指距以手指测量。
Fair.
Spare.
Anyway, for real now. I'm gonna ask you something, and you gotta promise you'll be honest and not spare my feelings just because I could kill you.
I hope the gov will teach me to score girls, like Mrs. Wilson, Sparrow's wife. Nickname?
I know, because I model those termite tents in my spare time.
I offer my life if Jupiter will only spare our beloved emperor.
5 minutes to spare, so we couldn't talk about anything.
剩余多余的节约。
Spark.
Spark.
I want that immediate spark. Tim a la coup. That's Carmilla's spark.
The spark. Well,
You know, her spark, her purpose.
You make me feel this spark of excitement for life and for art and
火花、闪光、发动。
Sparkle.
Sparkle.
I mean, just look at the way her eyes sparkle.
It's time to sparkle!
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion.
This is Elizabeth Sparkle. You must ignore the sparkle of the jewel.
闪耀使闪耀。
Spasm.
Spasm.
His neck is in spasm and he needs a break.
I got a nerve spasm in my neck.
it's gone into a real bad spasm, so I put a yoga move on her.
That was no spasm.
You spasm so hard you break your own back and spit your guts out.
痉挛。
Spasmodic.
Spasmodic.
Pain at the base of my spine, sharp and spasmodic.
By prolonged stimulation of higher nerve centers whose pressure on the ductless glands changes the chemistry of my blood, not for a few spasmodic minutes.
Compound transmission of the pandemonium with percussion and spasmodic frantic disintegration.
Fits, seizures, spasmodic convulsions, even attempted suicides, all perfectly normal.
I have no notion what that spasmodic gesture is supposed to indicate.
痉挛的。
Spatial.
Spatial.
increases and decreases in gravity, spatial extrusions.
Look here, my math and spatial reasoning and my verbal scores are all excellent.
So I was thinking about the spatial task thing.
Spatial relations, 3rd percentile.
Unstable dimensional openings, spatial paradoxes, time loops.
空间的。
Spawn.
Spawn.
He's got that place booby-trapped with spawn points.
I do not want to spend Christmas with Miss Granola's suicide and her spawn.
Out of all my spawn.
Put your melon-headed spawn in my belly.
So you and a bunch of friends like you all live at Spawn Movie Ranch.
卵产卵。
Beak.
Speak.
Could I speak with you for a moment? Privately?
Do be interested if someone should speak to you.
Many prominent women speak of her.
Only I speak, which means you do not speak.
Wait, you speak English?
说
Speaker.
Speaker.
Hey, you're on speaker.
I built Speaker City from the ground up.
Is it speaker here?
The mayor, the Speaker of the State Assembly, you gotta knock him off of his fucking feet, all right?
We are at war, Mr. Speaker.
说话人
Fear.
Spear.
He was killed by a soldier's spear.
It's like a spear that comes out of your chest.
Stains on the spear.
Then what's that spear for?
They have the spear of destiny.
毛用毛刺刺
Special.
Special.
Anything special happen?
By Republicans to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate the scandal-ridden state liquor authority.
Will be a very special Christmas for me.
Jim is just a little more special.
So, there's something special happening this year.
专辑特别的
Specialize.
Specialize.
To specialize?
I decided to specialize in kids because I've always liked them.
Seem to specialize in sort of useless, impotent protagonists.
We specialize in data analytics and finding technological multimedia solutions.
You seem to specialize in nurses, Skipper.
使专门化
Specialist.
Specialist.
Any specialist can tell you that in someone my age, infertility is more often than not subfertility.
He's a security specialist at Devlin McGregor Pharmaceuticals.
It's a hair specialist.
Maria was a rare disease specialist from the University of Mexico.
This is the name and the phone number of the specialist who the insurance company approves of.
专门医师专业的
Specialize.
Specialize.
And I specialize in fucked up.
I actually specialize in smaller houses, bungalows, that kind of thing.
I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
No, I specialize in turning around failing companies.
We specialize in sauces.
使特殊化成为专家
Specially.
Specially.
I'm your sidekick, and I help you out with my specially designed sex toys. I made it specially for you.
It is traditional that our fair queen shall choose between a pre-selected new blood and a specially ordained Horga.
Pink carpet specially laid out for my service and pink silk bunting draped over.
Then the main course, steamed broccoli with lobster, specially flown in from Maine.
特别的
Specialty.
Specialty.
And my specialty, crepes and fritters.
I mean, I would like to have the specialty of the house.
Magical transactions are my specialty.
That's my specialty. You have to get them custom made. Specialty stores, that's expensive.
专业专门的
Species.
Species.
And now we're going to clone it and revive the species.
Are you saying that the death of one species is less tragic than another?
The female of the species.
The male of the species are natural-born hunters, and our prey is the perfect wave.
We must first have the code of life from the juices of the species intended as the host.
重
Specific.
Specific.
Right in that specific area.
Such a specific culture. That specific one.
That's not very specific.
Yeah, we're looking for a specific sculpture by a Montreal artist named Benoit.
特效药特殊的
Specifically.
Specifically.
Documentaries, specifically.
I specifically said not to bring Marie James.
I specifically told them that
I see Frisians anywhere.
Michael specifically said that he did not want one of those skanky Vegas whole weekends, and he hates strip clubs.
They're specifically reserved for when I find the man that I'm going to marry.
特定的
Specification.
Specification.
And we shall assemble them to our own specification, to our own design.
Enriching uranium to sufficiently high specification to make a nuclear bomb.
Sir, voluntary manslaughter, only one specification.
Specification. In that Lieutenant Stephen Merrick, while serving as executive officer aboard the USS Kane,
You've heard the charge and specification preferred against you.
规格
Specify.
Specify.
And would you be so kindly as to specify how?
Captain, may I remind you that regulations specify thrusters only while in space dock?
I agreed she'd go free, but it was you who failed to specify when or where.
No, could you specify for me?
You specify.
详列
Specimen.
Specimen.
An unaccounted for specimen.
I need the specimen to reach it, Mr. Deckard.
What a profound and reverent night is this. With such a specimen for a body.
What a vile specimen of humanity.
What we have here, little yellow sister, is a magnificent specimen of pure Alabama black snake.
样品
Spectacle.
Spectacle.
It was an awesome spectacle here an hour ago when over 40 C-17s lifted off of this very base.
Our eyes bear witness to the grotesque spectacle coughed forth from the darkest corner of Xerxes' empire.
Damn, when J.J. Riley conceived Sparta, he wanted to create, quite simply, the biggest mixed martial arts spectacle in history.
Yes, well, let me present the feminine star of this spectacle, Hell's Angels, Miss Jean Harlow.
You're making a big fucking spectacle of yourself. Me?
引人羡慕的东西
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
I bet the view must be spectacular, huh, Ed?
It is spectacular, straight off the plane.
It is spectacular.
It's spectacular.
公开展示的奇观
Spectator.
Spectator.
I don't think that Scotland Yard can be anything more than an interested spectator until...
Well, I see your point.
I'll be the spectator after lunch.
So, give him a subscription to the Spectator or a box of black magic.
Spectator to spectator, until worn out, secondhand, the size of a postage stamp, they return to the projectionist cabin.
You're just a spectator.
观众
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Okay, so imagine if, like, at one end of the gender spectrum, you have Gaston.
On the spectrum of radio factories, this one is particularly
Reflecting all the rays of the spectrum.
This is Bill Baldwin speaking to you from the magnificent Spectrum here in Philadelphia, the site of Super Fight 2.
Virgin America Spectrum Detroit, Friday night.
Right.
光谱
Speculate.
Speculate.
But why speculate?
I wouldn't like to speculate at this point.
Now you want me to speculate on what you do?
Well, I can only speculate as to the reasons why.
When two of the music industry's most out queer artists are seen together in public, people can't help but speculate if they're a couple.
深思
Speculation.
Speculation.
Forced speculation. This opinion is not considered speculation.
Not your erotic speculation.
Remaining projection is not open to useful speculation.
沉思
Speech.
Speech.
But what I said was true, and that's free speech.
How did your brain even learn human speech?
Oh no, someone told me this great trick about how not to get nervous when you're giving a speech.
Sherlock, any chance of an end date for this speech?
That's the speech from When Harry Met Sally.
演讲
Speed.
Speed.
All I know is that nothing moves faster than the speed of light, so you may as well relax.
Camera rolling, speed.
Speed kills.
We have high-impact double-step speed aerobics in an hour, and she forgot her outfit.
Why all this speed and trouble and risk and...
速率加速快速传送
Spell.
Spell.
And you can't spell focus without us.
I'll find a spell to snap her out of it.
That's the way we spell success. Like if a person was dying, this spell would let them say their goodbyes or, gripe about how nobody came to visit them. So this spell is used to communicate with people who can't talk.
符咒拼写轮换
Spelling.
Spelling.
Can I have the spelling of your name, please?
English spelling? Torsion.
I studied reading and spelling.
Cristal seems to have changed its logo and spelling.
No extra points for good spelling.
拼